Greetings, kindred friend. I invite you to look back gently at the moments each night when you lie down in the silence of your home in this distant land. Your physical body seems to sit still under warm blankets. Your eyes are closed, but it feels as though something inside you resolutely refuses to rest. The body lies there. Yet inside your chest, a storm of anxieties, unfinished dialogues, and worries about tomorrow continues to flow silently. Dear friend, there is a profound secret we have unintentionally forgotten. Every night, your body is inherently ready to perform a comprehensive overhaul and healing. But we are the ones who accidentally slam that door of recovery shut. Enlightened Zen masters of old understood a timeless wisdom right at the threshold of dreams. The greatest healing does not come from a complex technique, but manifests from a state of sacred entrustment. Have you ever wondered, what if the peace you consistently seek does not appear while you are striving to chase it, but only truly sprouts the moment you courageously let go of all interference? Tonight, I invite you to explore the journey back to your own harbor of peace. Lesson 1. When the mind stops fighting, the body reborn. Try to contemplate a silent law of the life force operating within you. Our body is not a soulless machine. It is an intelligent entity, always listening to the smallest vibrations of the consciousness. There is an ironic paradox that the rushing world outside rarely reminds you. Your body absolutely does not perform the work of healing when it is still imprisoned in survival mode. Imagine your nervous system as a diligent sentry. When you lie down, but your mind is still busily chasing yesterday's mistakes or anxiously fearing tomorrow's uncertainties, the brain immediately sends out a red alert signal. In that very moment, the internal sentry will bolt every gateway leading to recovery. All precious energy, instead of being used to regenerate cells or soothe painful areas, is exhausted to serve vigilance. Do you notice it? Your shoulders remain tensed, your jaw is slightly clenched, and your abdomen is silently constricted. You're sleeping in a defensive posture, and that is why your life force is never fully renewed. The Buddha of old did not teach us how to control every fluctuation of the world, for all things are inherently impermanent. He taught us the art of letting go of resistance. Resistance is actually the most painful civil war, where you use willpower to fight against what is currently existing. When you stop arguing with reality, when you stop forcing your body to get well immediately, that is when you grant a safety permit to the nervous system. Tonight, before closing a long day in a foreign land, I invite you to perform a subtle gesture of reconciliation. Take a very slow breath. Feel the weight of your body being supported by the compassionate mattress and silently whisper to every cell, "At this very moment, I am truly safe." Just that one loving affirmation is enough for the sentry within you to lay down the gun, allowing the windows of the healing kingdom to be flung wide open. Etch this truth as an anchor for your soul. Healing is not the result of effort, but the fruit of ceasing to fight. Lesson 2. The ritual of closing the old day, when ashes need no fire. Imagine you have just returned home after a very long journey through dusty roads in a distant land. None of us would wear those stained clothes and heavy shoes into bed. We bathe and shed the road dust to find purity. Yet, kindred friend, in spiritual life, most of us are doing the opposite. We bring all of today's trash right into our dreams. There is a profound truth in how our brain operates. Your body inherently does not know the difference between a real danger right before your eyes and a painful memory you are trying to keep in your heart. When you lie down and close your eyes, but your mind continues to replay an unpleasant conversation or ruminate over a clumsy mistake from the morning, your nervous system mistakenly believes the war is still ongoing. As a result, the heart rate remains rapid, and muscle bundles stay tensed to protect you from a ghost that has already receded into the past. You are not tired because of what happened. You are tired because you are forcing your body to endure that event thousands of times more through recollection. Kindred friend, remember this. You do not actually bring today to bed. The only thing you are carrying is your reaction to today. An accidental word from a child that ripples your heart. An unfulfilled plan that makes you anxious. All are invisible chains keeping the nervous system on active combat duty. Tonight, I invite you to perform a sacred ritual of renunciation right now. Gently place a hand on your chest, feel the warmth spreading, and silently tell your consciousness, today has truly ended. Everything has happened, and now I allow it all to leave. Do not try to fix. Do not try to analyze right or wrong. Be like the compassionate earth, receiving the falling autumn leaves and letting them leisurely dissolve into the void. When you courageously declare the end of today, you are giving your body a passport to enter the land of rebirth. Letting go of the old day is the only way to return to the body, the right to rest completely in the arms of silence. Lesson 3. Breath, the safety code sent to every cell. Kindred friend, join me in listening to the most silent and persistent rhythm operating within you at this very moment. That is the breath. There is a profound truth that the noisy world outside has unintentionally made you forget. Breath is the only language your body understands most completely. Observe how our breath and survival state always go together like a shadow and its form. When your mind is besieged by anxiety in a foreign land, the breath suddenly becomes shallow, short, and compressed in the chest. That is the voice of fear. Conversely, only when you truly feel secure does the breath dare to loosen, pulsing deeply down into the abdomen in a leisurely way. Zen masters never strive to force themselves into sleep, for they understand that sleep is a grace, not an achievement of the will. Instead of using the mind to chase sleep, they choose to return and take refuge in the present breath. They use the breath as a messenger of peace to inform the entire nervous system that all arrangements are done. Danger is not here. Now, you are allowed to heal. Right now, while lying in the silence of the room, I invite you to perform an act of insight. Let the breath be free. Do not try to inhale deeply, nor force yourself into any complex rhythm. You simply stand by and observe the breath as it is. Inhaling, you know you are receiving life force. Exhaling, you smile gently with complete letting go. You will realize a biological miracle beginning to operate. Each slow exhale is a sacred command that helps the vagus nerve be soothed. When the breath is unbound, your heart rate will automatically slow down. Your shoulders will drop, and the door to the healing kingdom will be flung open radiantly. Tonight, let the breath tell your body, you are protected, you are loved, and you can now fully rest in the most sacred entrustment. Lesson 4. Shedding the robe of identity, when the soul is allowed to be anonymous. Imagine your soul like an actor who has just stepped behind the velvet curtain after a play lasting many decades. Throughout the day, you have worn so many cloaks of worldly roles. You are the exemplary father or mother. You are the resilient pillar, or someone who must always prove their usefulness in a foreign land. Those roles demand perfection, control, and constant vigilance. Kindred friend, let the wisdom of mindfulness touch your most secret exhaustion right now. In truth, you are not tired because of this physical body. You are tired because of the person you think you must be. You are not tired because of your body. You are tired because of the person you think you must be. Our tragedy is that even though we have lain down, those identities resolutely refuse to sleep. The manager role busily arranges the future. The successful person role silently judges old mistakes. When you still cling tightly to a fixed self, your nervous system will never receive the order to rest completely. The Buddha taught the wisdom of non-self, that there is no self that is eternal and unchanging. Every role you play is just a temporary ripple on the ocean of being. Tonight, I invite you to perform a sacred renunciation right before drifting into deep sleep. Gently shed every label the world has placed on your shoulders. At this very moment, in the silence of the room, silently tell yourself, I am no one. I do not owe the world any success, nor do I owe my children any worry right now. I am simply a pure presence, being supported by the universe. When you are courageous enough to become anonymous, you are granting the nervous system the greatest grace, freedom. When identity rests, all protective mechanisms automatically dissolve, returning to the body the vast space to recover at its roots. Let yourself be a silent void, for in that being nothing, you are truly all of the most radiant life. Lesson 5. Entering sleep with faith, not control. Contemplate a paradoxical law of life. There are things in this world that the more you chase them, the further they run, and only when you courageously stop do they quietly find their way back. Sleep is one of them. Kindred friend, through a long life in a foreign land, we have been trained to become excellent drivers. We assume that to achieve anything, we must strive, arrange, and master. We bring that combat mindset to bed. We order ourselves, I must sleep right now to have strength for tomorrow. Why has it been 10 minutes and I haven't drifted off? But the wisdom of mindfulness points to a liberating truth. Sleep has never been an achievement of the will. It is the result of a sacred surrender to nature. Sleep doesn't happen when you try. It happens when you let go. Why is it that the more you strive to sleep, the more the mind remains alert like a lamp? It is because, in the language of the nervous system, trying equals control, and control is a signal of insecurity. When you force yourself to sleep, you are unintentionally telling the brain, things are still not okay. I still need to manage a bit more. In that moment, the door to the healing kingdom is slammed shut by your own hands trying to hold on. Zen masters never hunt for sleep. They understand that sleep is like a shy animal in the deep forest. It will only appear when you completely ignore its presence. Instead of controlling, they entrust their being to the silence. Tonight, I invite you to take the most courageous step of the consciousness. Give back the right of mastery to the body. When you lie down, smile gently and silently. Tell your own consciousness, I trust completely in the inherent wisdom of the body. I allow recovery to take place according to the rhythm of creation. The moment you courageously drop the oars, the river of life will automatically support and take the boat of your soul back to the harbor of ease. Trust is the button to activate the miracle of the deepest healing. Let yourself dissolve into the darkness, leisurely and silent, for you are truly protected in the arms of absolute faith. Let the silence of this moment gently soothe your soul, like a boat that has reached a peaceful harbor after a very long voyage across the ocean of worries abroad. Kindred friend, after all, I hope you etch this final wisdom into your heart. Your body already inherently understands perfectly how to heal itself. It is only patiently waiting for a moment. You are courageous enough to stop interfering. That is all. The moment the boundary between waking and sleeping begins to blur, you do not owe the world any success, nor do I owe your children any worry right now. You are merely a pure entity, lying down in absolute entrustment, not trying to sleep, not fighting exhaustion, nor chasing peace. Tonight, you truly do not need to do anything. Simply let go of your hands, and let healing find you in the gentle darkness of the quiet night. Praying for you a long and peaceful night, and a brilliant morning of rebirth and boundless joy. Thank you for trusting and accompanying me on the path of awakening. Goodbye, and sleep very well.